So, indicators for this zone would be ponderosa pine, sugar pine, black oak. What zone are you looking at?
Yellow.
Yellow pine, correct. I don't know if we're going which way to go. Went downhill from there? What zone's below yellow?
Chaparral.
Chaparral. What's the indicator for chaparral?
Scrub oak.
Manzanita, scrub oak, buckbrush, whipple yucca. All good. Go downhill again. What zone?
Grasslands.
Foothills.
Foothill woodland or oak
Foothills.
woodland? Indicator? Blue oak, deer pine, or one of its synonyms. What's that animal? Coyote. What's that animal? Chipmunk. What's that animal?
Chicory.
Okay. What's that animal?
Butterfly.
Monarch. What's that animal? Gopher snake. Here's the whole thing so you can tell it's not a rattlesnake. Supposedly. What's that?
Brown bat.
Brown bat. What zone is this?
Alpine.
Alpine indicators. Sky pilot, rock fringe, mountain sorrel. Don't know why that's in there.
Spirogyra.
Spirogyra.
Spirogyra, which phylum? Chlorophyta, green algae.
Chlorophyta.
And what's this spiral structure?
Chloroplast.
Chloroplast and little buttons in them? Pyrenoids?
Pyrenoids.
And what's this thing right here?
Conjugation tube.
Conjugation tube. And you can't really see it intact with there. I've got another slide someplace with this. This would be, there'd be a conjugation tube from this empty one to this one, so what's this?
Zygote.
A zygote. Very good.
Bacilli.
Bacilli.
Bacilli, what kingdom?
Bacteria.
Bacteria. Autotrophic or heterotrophic?
No, a heterotrophic.
Hetero.
Barnell.
Barnell.
Weasel.
Weasel.
Long-tail weasel.
Looks like a chihuahua.
California king.
California king.
California mountain king snake. Don't forget the mountain. Another bat.
Quail.
Quail. California quail.
California quail.
Scrub.
Stellar dish. High five.
Rhizolarity.
Radiolarian.
Radiolarian.
California king snake.
California king snake? Yes.
No mountain.
No mountain.
The mountain has the red, right?
Mountain has the red.
And there's a
Correct.
mountain in the picture.
What phylum?
Rhodophyta.
Phaeophyta.
Phaeophyta.
Brown algae. Genus? Macrocystis, correct? And common name?
Brown.
Brown algae or kelp. What's this thing called?
Blades.
Blades. This?
Stipe.
Type? This bubble?
Float.
A float or pneumaticist?
A
Nematocyst.
floater.
Yes. Float
Float.
or pneumaticist, not a floater. Pneumaticist with a P-N-U-E, pneumaticist, inflated. What's the thing that connects it to the ground or a rock? Hold fast.
California ground squirrel.
Nope.
Mantle squirrel.
Golden mantled
There
ground
we go.
squirrel or golden mantled squirrel. Yeah. Copper color on the shoulder.
California squirrel. Ground squirrel.
California ground squirrel, this time, yeah. What genus?
Chlorophyta. Phaeophyta.
Rhodophyta.
It's Phaeophyta is phylum. And the genus is, this is what it looks like magnified. That help?
It's not fucus, right?
It is fucus.
That's the, oh, is that the species? Or is that
Fucus is a genus.
yours? Oh, right. Awesome.
So, the swollen tips of the branches are called what?
Receptacle.
Receptacles. And the little chambers inside the receptacles are
Conceptacle.
conceptacles.
Conceptacle.
And big things inside the conceptacle are what?
Oogonia.
Oogonia. And what's inside the oogonia?
Yes.
Eggs. And the little things are
Uh,
antheridia. And what's inside the little antheridia things?
sperm.
Sperm. Just backed up in magnification. What kingdom?
Bacteria.
Bacteria.
Yeah.
And what's this thing called?
This
This
cell.
cell.
This cell. And what's this part of the filament?
Hetero.
Heterocyte.
Hetero.
Hormogonia.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Hormogonia. Used for asexual reproduction.
Tetraspores.
Tetraspore, yeah, so these are, this is a tetraspore. This would be a
Tetraspite.
tetrasporangium. And the whole thing is a
Tetracyte.
tetrasporophyte. And the genus is Polyxiphonia. And phylum is Rhodophylla. And if I can ask you an evil question like, the plant is it 1N, N plus N, or 2N? 2N. Are the tetraspores 1N, N plus N, or 2N? 1N. They're made by meiosis from this. Genus? Hydrodictyon. Very good.
Desmond.
Desmond. So what's this part of the desmond called? Semicell. And this connector?
Isthmus.
Isthmus. I think that's all you knew about desmonds, right? Just two things. Oh, spider gyre again. What's this?
Zygote.
Phylum?
Rhodophyta.
Rhodophyta. Common name?
Red
Red
algae.
algae.
Red algae. Specific common name for this guy?
Red coral algae.
Coral algae? Or, so our genus would be Corallina.
Amoeba.
Amoeba? What phylum?
Gymnoamoeba.
Gymnoamoeba.
Gymnoamoeba. And then what supergroup? It's like amoebozoa. Yeah, so I'll try to make those questions as few as possible. And the parts of it are what's this thing?
Pseudopod.
Okay, and the outside edge of it?
Ecto.
Not the very outside edge, but just inside the outside edge. Ectoplasm.
Ectoplasm.
Right, the very outside edge is
Cell wall.
cell membrane. And then inside here,
Endoplasm.
endoplasm, this thing right here,
Vacuole.
nucleus, these little deals here,
Vacuole.
vacuoles.
So the very outside edge is cell membrane, and
Cell
just
mem-
inside that is ectoplasm.
Correct.
Paramecium.
Nope, see this thing right here?
Oh, Dino.
Dinoflagella.
What's that?
Dina.
Flagella, right there. And so the organism is Euglena, from chloroplast. That's about all I can know. Except I could ask, what about, what's the outside of Euglena called?
Pellicle.
Pellicle. This is something you just saw today. The kingdom. Fungus, yeah, that was an easy one. Kingdom fungus. And the phylum on this, well, can you recognize which one this one is? This one? This is Aspergillus. Little dandelion type things that we're looking at from the side like it is in your lab book. So, are these sexual or asexual?
Asexual.
Asexual, because Aspergillus belongs to what phylum? Deuteromycota, and defining characteristic of Deuteromycota is they're always, or they're only asexual. They never do sexual reproduction. And then what is this filament called? Either a sporangiophore or a hypha, either way. So specifically a sporangiophore, generically a hypha. What phylum? Coleophora. And what are the little things on the outside?
Cilia.
Cilia. What's this thing?
Micronucleus.
What's this thing?
Micronucleus.
What's this thing?
Contractile cavity.
Right? What's this?
Oral groove.
Oral groove. Oh, okay. If you go down the oral groove, it turns into a tube called
Oral pharynx.
pharynx, and at the end of that is the opening into the cytopharynx, I should say, is a cytostome, the mouth. What phylum, first of all?
Chlorophyll.
We're going to go the other. What common name or genus?
Sea palm.
Sea palm is a common name. Genus is? Postelsia. And is it brown, red, or green algae?
Green.
Brown algae.
Phaeophyta.
So it's Phaeophyta. What's that?
The final?
Phylum is Postelsia.
Postelsia.
And was this a sporophyte or a gametophyte? With brown algae, that should be an easy question. Sporophyte. The big obvious plant for brown algae is always a sporophyte. This is Polysiphonia again, so we're looking at,
Spermatogonia.
these are the spermatia, the little male parts. So this is male gametophyte. These are the Carpagonia. Carpagonia branches inside the yeah, there's a little bit better. So this is the carposporophyte. This would be the cystocarp. And if I back up, this is a step back in time before it formed the Carpagonia and the carposporophyte. So I won't answer those that. Too confusing. So we'll just go that one.
Anabaena.
What kingdom?
Bacteria.
Bacteria. And what are these bigger cells called?
Mass.
Heterocysts. If they're really big, what would they be called? Or the aconites? Yeah, aconites. And what is this stuff in the background? That's slime, mucus. What's this stuff?
Like,
Lichen? And what kind of lichen? Or what growth form of lichen? Yeah. Crustose, foliose, or fruticose?
Crystals.
Crustose. This is another brown algae.
Boa.
This is a Egregia. Yeah, feather boa kelp. Yeah, sorry. Somebody said boa. So feather boa kelp or Egregia. This is Rhizopus, just not a very good picture of it. And this is Rhizopus with asexual sporangia. And I see it very clearly there. I think we'll see another picture of it in a little bit.
Spirella.
What are these?
Spirulina.
Spirulli. What organism is this?
Aspenophila.
Barberry leaf.
Which one?
Was it the cup fungus?
Nope, but that's a good guess. You could easily mistake this for cup fungus.
It's
This is on the bottom, growing on the bottom side of a leaf,
Oh, I see.
parasitically. This is wheat rust. You look at the acea of the wheat rust. The acea spores here. I think this would be, we'll see the rest of it in a little bit. What are these?
Cocci.
Cocci. This is Saprolignia, Mycota, the water mold. And this is a Orgonium with eggs inside. tell they're not fertilized because there's no antheridia attached to it. The Gleocapsa, just another blue-green algae, cells, mucus, or slime coat. What are these?
Diatoms.
Diatoms. And what are the little holes and grooves? What's a cell wall called in a diatom? Frustule. And then the grooves are, the groove like that is a wrapping.
Rhizolary.
What?
Rhizolary or radiolary?
This is a foraminifera. Looks like a snail shell. Foraminifera again. How about that? Just saw that today. Lemonade?
Marchella?
No. See a little wrinkly texture to it? This was your flora and fauna for this week too. The morel?
Yeah.
Oh, morel.
Morel belong in what phylum? Ascomycota. Skinny desmus, or colonial green algae. What phylum? Ascomycota. So what are these balls called? Ascospores, and the tube they're in, an ascus, and then the things next to the tube, paraphyses. Oh, is this are these spores sexual or asexual? Sexual. Okay, are they 1N, N plus N, or 2N? 1N. What phylum is this? This is either Plasmopara or Phytophthora, probably Plasmopara. So this is Oomycota. And that's a sporangiophore. These are sporangia. And there's a cell that's been invaded by a Haustoria. Another amoeba. What are these? Diatoms. Then you can see the rhaphe real clearly. And what's the phylum for diatoms? We've got Ciliariopoda. What are these? The spores of a
Is it the mushroom?
yeah, for a mushroom. So this is a gill. That's a basidium. So those are basidium spores. What's the little connector down here? Steriomata. What phylum?
Rhinoflagellata.
Dinoflagellata or dinoflagellate? Okay. More dinoflagellates. Euglena, nice flagellum. Hey, what stage of wheat rust is this? Big so you can see it. Are there cross walls in those spores? Yeah. So, see the septum, that means it's going to be telia. Okay. Same thing, just more like what you guys saw, darker. How about that? You Iridia, so that's the one without the cross wall. So, are these 1N, N plus N, or 2N?
N plus N.
N plus N. Iridia again. What's this stage?
Acium.
Nope, the other side of the leaf.
Pynidium.
So this is pycnia or spermatia, however you want to think about it. So this is on the top of the barberry leaf. And these are receptive hypha, and these little dots here are spermatia. Another picture of the same thing. How about this one? What phylum? This is stuff they just did today, so.
Zygomycota?
What's that? Yep, Deuteromycota. This is penicillium, sexual or asexual? Asexual. 1N, 2N, or N plus N?
2.
Nope, 1N. Our fungus is all 1N, except for the zygote, which is 2N, and then some things leading up to the zygote, which are N plus N. Big grassland indicators are assorted grasses, tiny tips. No grassland, flicker wood in the glen. Okay, we're out of time, so we'll start right here with puffball next time and finish these slides up at the beginning of lecture